Hi, I'm Abby. I'll be your occupational therapist today. We're going to be doing the stream assessment. So to start, I'm going to have you lift up your shoulder blade so that your hand moves towards the ceiling. Up and down a few times for me. Great job. All right. I'm going to try and push you down. Don't let me. All right. I'm going to have you tuck your arm into your side and bring your palm to your face several times. Great. I'm going to try and push your palm towards your face. Don't let me. All right. I'm going to have you bend your hip and knees so that your foot rests flat on the bed on both sides. Great. I'm going to have you lift up your hip as high as you can. Perfect. I'm going to have you roll on over towards the wall and then roll on back towards me. Great job. All right. And then I'm going to have you sit and place your feet on the floor. Great job. All right. I'm going to have you scooch on over to this edge here. I'm going to put a pillow on your lap. All right. I am going to have you shrug your shoulders up and down. Perfect. All right. I'm going to have you shrug up again. Don't let me push you down. All right. Can you squeeze your shoulder blades together for me? And can you pretend you're going to give someone a hug? Perfect. All right. So now I'm going to have you raise your hand to touch the top of your head. Awesome. I'm going to have you put your hands behind your head now. Perfect. All right. So now I'm going to have you reach on behind your back and as far across the other side as you can. Perfect. All right. So now I'm going to have you reach your hand towards the ceiling with your palms down as high as you can. Great. Have you come back down about halfway. And I'm going to try and push your arm down. Don't let me. Great. Okay. So now I'm going to have you rest your elbows on here. I'm going to have you turn your palm up and down. Great. And now I'm going to have you touch your chin with your hands and extend those elbows out. Perfect. Now I'm going to have you start with hand relaxed. Perfect. I'm going to have you make a fist, keeping your thumb on the outside. And then can you move your wrist up and down? And then side to side. Perfect. Okay. So now I'm going to have you open your hand all the way out and stretch your fingers as far as you can. I'm going to have you make a shelf with your fingers. Perfect. And then I'm going to come in front of you here. You're going to squeeze my two fingers as hard as you can. Great job. All right. So now I'm going to have you hold the pen with just your thumb and your index finger. And then move that over to the other side for me. Great. All right. I am going to have you bring your index finger to your thumb. Perfect. And then I am going to have you lift your knee up as high as you can. Put this below for you. Go ahead and lift your knee as high as you can on both sides. Perfect. I'm going to have you straighten out your knee by lifting your foot up on one side to start. And then the other side for me. Perfect. And then I'm going to have you slide your foot back behind you as far as you can. Great. All right. And then I'm going to have you keep your heel on the ground and lift your toes off the floor. And then I am going to have you keep your toes on the ground and lift your heel off the floor as far as you can. Perfect. Now I'm going to have you stand up for me. Great job. All right. We'll move on to the next assessment now. Hi, I'm Abby. I'll be your occupational therapist today. We're going to do some perceptual screening. So to start, I'm going to show you some objects, and you're just going to let me know what each object is. Perfect.
Tyler. Basketball.
Awesome. All right, so now I'm going to show you some familiar faces, and you are just going to name them for me.
Artist. Thoron. Abe Lincoln.
Great. We're going to work on left-right discrimination. So I'm going to have you point to your left ear, point to your right ear, point to your left shoulder, point to your right shoulder, point to your left knee, and point to your right knee. Perfect. All right. So now I am going to show you this pen vertically. I'm going to move it horizontally, and I'm going to have you hand it back to me vertically. Perfect. Now I'm going to show you it horizontally, and I'm going to move it vertically, and I'm going to have you hand it back to me horizontally. Great. All right. I'm going to have you close your eyes for me, And I'm going to hand you some objects, and you are just going to let me know what they are using your senses.
Screwdriver.
Perfect.
Paper.
Awesome. All right. I'm going to have you keep your eyes shut for me. Hand me your hand. I'm going to write a letter on your palm. You let me know what letter that was.
Okay.
Perfect. And now we're going to do some simultaneous touch. I'm going to have you tell me if I'm touching on the right side, the left side, or on both sides.
Both. Both. Right. Left. Left. Right.
Perfect. All right. I'm going to give you this object. I'm going to have you show me how to use it. Great. All right. And now I'm going to ask you some commands. I'm going to have you wave goodbye, blow a kiss, snap your fingers, cross your legs, fold your arms across your chest. Perfect. All right. So now we're going to move on to proprioceptive testing. So passive, I'm going to have you keep your eyes closed. And I'm going to move your body part a few times, and you're going to let me know if your hand is up or down.
Up. Down. Up. Up. Down.
Perfect. All right. And lastly, I'm going to move your arm. You keep your eyes shut. You're going to use this arm and mimic the motions that I'm making. Great. All right. And that concludes the testing.